All right. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How's it going this morning? Happy Wednesday. And there go the dogs. Perfect. Good morning. What's happening? Well, let me see if I can mute that. That didn't work. So we'll wait for him to calm down. How's everybody doing this morning? Yeah, good morning, Dave Zemchek. Sorry that link was screwed up last night. I had a couple of I think sometimes some people got the email for the 9th and some got the 7th. So I should have just made the same Zoom link. So lessons learned. But maybe we'll see you tomorrow night. That would be great. Appreciate it. Good morning, Rachel. How are you? Good to see you. What's going on? A beautiful Wednesday morning. 25 or 8 degrees out there this morning. Going to be 40 when it's over. So big things happening. Snow melting. Maybe the ice will melt sometime. I always think it's going to go out. And then, a month later, it goes out. So, yeah, David, that'd be great. Good morning, Rick. See you guys a little bit later today. Yeah, we had the private training last night. I think it went pretty well. Had a bunch of people on. Good morning, Dad. A bunch of people on and leveling up a little bit. Had some great conversations. Did some live coaching, talking about what people's biggest constraint is in their business. And I'm not afraid to do that. I think some coaches might be might want some time to think about their answer, but it's pretty it's a little bit out there when you just say, hey, look, in front of all these people, tell me what your biggest constraint is, and I'll see if I can help you. So I don't know everything, and sometimes end up having, referring somebody out to somebody else, that may be in a better spot to help them, but I'll at least try. So all part of being transparent, right? Dave Howard, good morning, sir. Good to see you. What's happening? Good to have you guys in the mix this morning. Let's make sure we're live on Instagram, even though we rarely get any trick-or-treaters over there, but we'll see what's happening today. Paul Tarasuk, good morning. Yeah. Well, I blew through my 9 p.m. bedtime commitment last night, but we did need to eat dinner and wrap up the call. So, but yeah, we things have been going good that way, getting better rest, getting better sleep, and doing well. So, yeah, hello to you guys that join on Instagram. Team Tar, it looks like. Good to see you. A new person, we like to see that. Hang around for a while. The chat is a good time. If we're mostly on Facebook, but we also stream on YouTube, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And so every once in a while, somebody jumps on from one of the other mediums, if you will, platforms. I don't know if the comment threads show on those, but they do on Facebook. So that's the extent of my technical knowledge for this kind of stuff. So I do all right for a guy that just wants stuff to work, right? Plug it in and it should work, right? I think I get that from my dad. Why, you would think this would just work. The steps I have to go to get this live stream rolling in the morning, it's like 72 steps, but I just do it. So, yeah. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate that. Yeah, right. Anything I've ever done, I've kind of needed a coach for, right? Corey Nacetta, good morning, my friend. Yeah, where's Richard Nordheim when you need him? When that technical stuff, that next level technical stuff pops up, you got to have Richard around, Call Richard. The technical wizard. Poor Richard, we pick on him, but we love him. Yeah, that's how you know we love you here, if we're picking on you. And usually it's me. If Ben Bryant shows up, then I'm getting picked on. So it's all good. What comes around goes around. So, hey, it's time for a new series today. And I was thinking last night, I wish I'd talk about that would be interesting. And I thought maybe we go with the mindset side for a bit. I'm going to work on your mind. What's that movie? I'm going to hit him in the mind. Mindset shifts that changed my life. It made me think and it made me think differently, or resulted in a different outcome for me rather than banging my head against the wall. The first one I want to talk about is going from waiting to taking action. okay? And a lot of you guys, I'm sure, in the past, I've been kind of like, wait for the right time, you know. You may be in that boat. If you're not, then great. Good morning, Elizabeth Greer from Natchez. Good to see you. How are you? Yeah, guys, a lot of people are waiting, right? Waiting for the right time, waiting for more confidence just to kind of fall out of the sky. We talked about clarity last night. Might be waiting for some more clarity. Just might be waiting for things to slow down a little bit. Yeah, when things slow up here a little bit, I'll do X, right? Um, they're waiting for something to happen before they take action. Okay, so here's the truth: people who win don't wait, guys. People who win don't wait. They move. They take action. So today we're talking about that mindset shift that changes everything, called from waiting to taking action. All right. Used to have an old belief, and maybe you did too, or maybe you do too. I need to be ready before I start. Yeah, I'm waiting to hit the megabucks too, Dave. So get yourself your ticket. I'm waiting for things to be perfect, for all the stars to align, right? And this kind of stuff shows up as overthinking, um, planning without taking any action. All right. Paralysis by analysis, consuming content instead of executing. Hey, I've read all the books, I've listened to all the podcasts, I've watched all the things, right? But never do anything. Okay. Maybe waiting for the perfect moment. Okay. It feels productive. Hey, I'm working on my stuff. Um, but it's just actually disguised as procrastination. Okay. Action creates readiness. Coffee's good this morning. You don't become confident and then act. Hey, I got some confidence now. I'm going to act. You act and then confidence follows. You take action. Hey, you'll get a little more confidence. Stack a couple wins. You don't gain clarity and then move. Okay. All right. You move and then clarity happens. Clarity appears. Wow, things are clearer now. I took some action. I remember when I was, I don't know, 19, didn't know what I wanted to do. I told my dad, I don't know what I want to do. He said, well, go do something, figure out what you don't want to do. I said, okay, I'll go do that. Good advice, though. You're not going to sit here. Mel Robbins said, you're never going to feel like it. You have to push yourself to start. Okay. I believe that. Tony Robbins, a little more aggressive. He says the path to success is to take massive, determined action. Okay. You guys with businesses that post once a week, that's not massive, determined action. Okay. You might think you see a lot from me. Ask Gary V if it's enough. It's not. Okay. When you don't know what to do, go do something. Yeah. Smart dad. Rachel, don't blow his head up too much here. Um, he's sitting home going, see, I told you so. What's that saying? It's amazing how much smarter my father got between the time I was 25 and 30. Some truth to that. Good morning, Justin Katie. Yeah, good to see you. Hey, James Clear, who wrote Atomic Habits. I'm using his habit tracker book now to do my daily stuff. Said the most effective way to learn is to take action, get feedback, and adjust, right? You ever reach out for feedback from people that you know or love or that are in your corner? Say, hey, what do you see? What are my blind spots? What am I missing? Because we don't see it all. Okay. Most people are stuck because they believe, hey, I'll start when I'm ready. Okay. But readiness is not a prerequisite. Okay. It's a result. Say that again. Readiness is not a prerequisite. It's a result. Okay. Every time you take action, you learn, you adjust, you build confidence, you create momentum. Waiting delays all of that. Okay. Action accelerates it. Take the initiative. Yes. Another pearl. Yes. Words of wisdom from the old goat. Dave Howard, if you know what to do, do what you know. There you go. If you can't dazzle them with brilliance, baffle them with no. That's a good one too. Confucius say. Yeah. I mean, how about a real world example here? Think about someone starting a business, right? So they wait. All right. They wait to build the perfect website, have the special offer, to feel confident selling, get everything lined right up. Right. Meanwhile, someone else starts messy, makes mistakes, learns quickly, improves fast. Fast forward 6 months. Who has momentum? The one who moved, right? It may be a little bit of a shit show, right? But as my good friend Chris said on a podcast, he said it's easier to correct something that's in motion than it is to get something moving, something like that. I usually butcher the sayings, so that's good. But anyway, there's a cost to staying the same, guys. If you stay in the waiting mindset, opportunities pass, confidence never builds. Okay, momentum never starts, and frustration increases. Oh, it's never, when's it going to be my time? You stay stuck in neutral. You got to move. You got to take action. Go break something so you have something to fix. That's Saturday stuff right there. There's a benefit to making the shift too. Like when you move into action, clarity increases, right? Talk a lot about clarity here. Confidence builds because you take an action. Opportunities appear. It's amazing how if you're trying to do good things and you're trying to move the needle forward, things do kind of pop up. I don't know. That's about as woo-woo as I get. I don't know why. It's one of the laws of the land, right? Do good things, opportunities become more apparent. Momentum begins. Everything starts to change. Bobby boy, Tommy, I can get a good look at a T-bone steak. Yeah, everything starts to change, guys, when you take action. Well, Bob, how do I do that? That sounds good. Yeah, I'll be fired up for 5 minutes after this, but after that, it'll go away. What do I do? And just chip away at it. Here they come. Here comes the sayings. Yeah, don't kill yourself. Just chip away at it. Number one, how about shrinking the starting line? Okay. By that, I mean, stop thinking, hey, I need to have this all figured out, and start thinking, what is one small action I can take today? How many times have I said that on here? How many times have I told you guys? What's one small action I can take today? Hey, somebody call Ben Bryan. I don't see him yet. He hasn't taken any shots at me this morning. Number two, how about using the 10-minute rule? And I used to use this a lot for working out and training when I didn't want to do it and I was being a baby. Tell yourself, I'll just do this for 10 minutes. Okay. Action breaks resistance. We were talking about this yesterday on the Summit podcast with Phil Kornichuk, which is coming out hopefully later today or tomorrow. He was talking about the first, the hardest part of going for a run for him was the first step. Just taking that first step. Once you got a little movement, you get a little bit of momentum, stacking a few wins. Here we go. You get a little committed, right? Number three, prioritize execution over consumption. Okay. Nike says just do it. Yeah. So less podcasts, videos, and learning, and more doing, testing, executing, or as John Maxwell says, I think it was his book, failing forward, right? The guys that are out there that are swinging and missing, they're the ones taking the cuts, right? Heck, if you go 3 for 10 every time in the Major League Baseball, you're in the Hall of Fame. Think about that for a minute. Those guys fail 7 out of 10 times, and to be the best in the world, right? So number 4, build bias for action. Like train yourself to move quickly, to act quickly. Dan Martell says, speed of implementation is the ultimate advantage. Okay. Implement, take the stuff back, drag it back to the cave, do what you got to do with it, and put it in play. Okay. So where in your life are you waiting instead of acting, guys? Just waiting for the stars to line up. Dave, what did you say? I said, even if you suck. It's like, hey, I've been called worse. I read that quickly. What have you been thinking about for too long? Just kind of, I'm thinking about doing this. I'm thinking about starting a business. I'm thinking about selling my condo and moving up north. Ooh, there's one. Thinking about buying a house with a view of Katahdin. That'd be cool. Thinking about closing down my construction business and starting a coaching business. Doing that full time from anywhere. Right? Even if you suck, right? You get better. Okay. Most importantly, what is one action you can take today to create motion? Oh, there he is. There's Ben Bryant. You got some catching up to do. Guys, tell Ben what time we start. We don't get this opportunity too often. Guys, you don't need more time. You need more information. You don't need more information. You don't need more confidence. You just need more action. Just need to take action, because action creates clarity. Action builds confidence. Action creates momentum. Do something, okay? Rachel says, when you hear yourself saying, I need to, I should, I got to start, that's your sign. It really is. Guys, if you pay attention to that internal dialogue, that narrative, there you go, Paul. Thank you. Um, if you pay attention to that, things get pretty simple. When you tie that back to your purpose and your values and your standards and all that stuff. I've been working a lot on that stuff lately. Wendy and I both. There you go. Even Rachel's jumping in and taking a few cuts at you, Ben. They love you. Action creates traction. There's Johnny Juan. Good to see you, Johnny Ortiz, the man that inspired this live 469 days ago. And he said, go live every day with your coaching business. It'll help you a lot. So I did. And then a few months later, I told him, he asked how it was going. And I said, it's going great. Haven't missed a day. He said, you're doing the weekends too? I said, yeah. You said every day. He goes, ooh, I meant every weekday. Johnny, good to see you, buddy. I love you, man. Ben says, I'm so loved, I think. Yeah. Action creates momentum, guys. If this hits you today, pop a fist pump in the chat. Maybe share it out if you know somebody that's been stuck in waiting mode that they're like they're going short. They're playing small, right? They're not doing the thing. Okay. Hey, your triathlon's in September. That's cool, man. I'd love to chat with you about it. Good for you. You've been working hard. So yeah, see, we level each other up, right? So yeah, guys, everything changes the moment you decide to move. It's as simple as that. Look at Johnny. Johnny's doing a triathlon. It's awesome. Love to hear it. Guys, this has been day 468 in a row. Good morning, Tim Tripp. Hashtag live 365. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for showing up so many days in a row. A lot of you guys are what I would call my regulars, and I know I can count on you to jump on. Please share it out. If you think somebody needs to hear it, share it out. Let them know we're here. Okay. Brothers Water Gardens is here on Instagram. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Seeing more and more of you pond guys, you artistes, guys that do things with ponds are amazing. So we kind of nixed the pond idea. Like at the house that we're buying, you look outside and there's a depression way out just before it goes down over the hill, and then a little elevated depression, all overgrown. And then on a pallet, there's a big, looks like a pond liner, like they were going to do a pond and stopped. So we kind of put the kibosh to that, unless Bubba Hogan convinces me otherwise. It's not something that's going to be a priority initially, but at a minimum, I've got a big pond liner. I think we got to do something with. So, yeah, thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. Let them know what time we start too. Yeah, exactly. Hey, join this live, but don't be late. Put the feet right to you. We have a good time, don't we, Ben? I appreciate you guys being here. We're heading down to Southern Maine today, and we have I haven't spoken much about it, but we have my good friend Jimmy's funeral on Thursday, and honored to say that they asked me to speak at the funeral. So I was sitting in the chair this morning crying, reading the thing I wrote, trying to figure out how I'm going to get through that without breaking down, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. I know he'd be proud to have me up there sharing a few stories and talking about our times on the couch. And you guys have seen the photos of he and I on that couch. And like I said in the little tribute I typed up, his wife, Jackie, gave me the couch. So I kind of told her I was taking it. She had commented, oh, I'm going to have to get rid of that old couch now. I said, no, you're not. That's coming with me. That's going up to Sherman. And oddly enough, the exit that you take to get to our new place is the exit that Jimmy would talk often about. And he would say, they'll talk about his snowmobiling trips up to Northern Maine. And he said, it's just, that place up there is just about as close as you can get to heaven. And he's like, and then knowing he told me this story 75 times, he said, did I ever tell you about the time we ran out of gas right before the Sherman exit? I said, no, you didn't. And he'd roll right into that one. So we got a picture of the exit sign and sent that to the broker. And then, I don't know, it's just kind of funny how things work out, right? It's just, he had that story that he would tell about that. And so now we're going to be like right off that exit. And it's just kind of funny how things happen in life sometimes. Ben says, take it easy there. You made an impact in someone's life and made it better. Yeah, that's right. Jimmy passed. Yeah. Yeah. If you guys didn't know that, it was March 26th. And I really didn't, I needed a couple of weeks, I guess. I really did. And it was just like when I read that thing that I wrote, it just takes me back to that. And it just, there's a few people that have left that kind of imprint on me. And we spent about 8 years, just under 8 years hanging out, and he would get all pissed off if I didn't come over and sit on the couch and hang out. And there were days when I'd be like running home to do something and I'd see him out washing the car. And I'm like, I'm just looking to get in and out. And I'm like, if I go say hi to Jimmy, it's going to be an hour, I'm like, you know what? Every single time I went over and I spent the time because I knew today would be coming someday. I just knew it. And I took a lot of pictures because he had major heart surgery and like quintuple bypass and valves and stuff at like younger than me, maybe 52 or so. So I knew he was playing with the house's money at 80 or 82. I mean, I know it's not going to be forever that we get to enjoy him. And I can start to see things declining. And so, those visits became more special, and we would oftentimes, if sitting on the couch, we'd FaceTime Dave Brackett down in Florida and bust his chops. And they like to just cut up together. I get some great pictures of those guys. David stop in and great photos of those guys just having a belly laugh together. And we would solve all the world's problems on the couch, And it's funny as he got, increasingly not well, was losing weight and everything. I noticed like on the couch, he would just kind of lean into me. So I ended up just putting my arm around him. We just sit on the couch, and it really wasn't a couch. It was more of a love seat, and we called it man hour. And the only person allowed at man hour was his great granddaughter, Peyton. And so she would come out and hang out, or oftentimes if I would go over, she'd be taking a nap, kind of laying on Jimmy's chest. And so he was a great dude, left an indelible mark on me. And so I'm going to have to muster the strength somehow tomorrow to speak at his funeral. And I already got the word from the Catholic Church, 3 to 5 minutes max, only one person. Classic. All right, sis, listen up. I'm going to hit with a lightning bolt when I go in there. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Check out Stonewater Training. Wendy's putting some links in there. Kevin Hawthorne, good to see you, brother. Appreciate you jumping on. I know you're on one of our YouTubers, so thank you for coming. And you guys that watch this on the rewind, share it out if you don't mind. We're getting a bunch of views, a bunch of comments, which is awesome. Get it shared out. I'm going to keep my foot on the gas. We're bearing down on day 500, 468 today, I think. So before you know it, whatever, another month or so, we'll be hitting day 500, which is cool. So maybe we'll do something crazy there. Don't know what day that is, but Ben's probably already going through his calendar, figuring it out. So check out the website at Summit Coaching. Would love it if you guys hit me with a review. Wendy usually puts the review link in there. So yeah, the darn Catholic Church. Gotta love it, right? Oh, wait, no religion or politics on the hashtag Live 365. Yeah, well, I was baptized. I get it. Thanks, Jubal. Got to talk with you soon. I miss you, buddy. Love you guys, you and Lindy, and I miss you. So we'll get caught up here shortly. So, guys, if you need me, reach out. Dealing with the cruise. Jeez. Yeah. Roy, good to see you. Get those guys going. Do some clean outs, build some ponds, make some money, send the invoices, collect the money, right? It's not all that tough, is it? Yeah, right, Bob. Exactly. So, guys, reach out if you need me. Appreciate you. We're gonna point it south here in a little bit. We got to tune some things up. You guys should see the sourdough bread that happened here yesterday that I can no longer eat because it's what is it? Once across the lips, years on the hips. So I had to just kind of back it down a little bit on that. But Wendy, Dad, you'll be glad to hear this. Wendy is bringing, and you as well, Rick. Wendy's bringing a couple of loaves of sourdough bread, carrot cake, and what? Carrot cake sourdough, and it's got some like shin-in-yum in it, right? This place smells good. So she was working hard on that yesterday and got that stuff done. You think I'm here giving excuses, man? If you can't be here on time, who should even show up? Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we're bringing bringing some stuff home. Oh, look, wow, check it out, huh? Look at that thing. She's got this figured out, guys. She's got it dialed in pretty good. So, um, for sure. Yeah. Jess, thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Love you. Have a great day. Better late than never. Yeah, Tyler Kirk. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Tomorrow will be from down in the Hollis Buxton area. Okay. But I'll be down at Rick and Sherry, so the live will still go. So anyway, you guys, peace out. Later. Have a great day.